Hi, I'm Trevor Beecroft, originally from Toronto, Canada. I have a background in food and beverage, hospitality, restaurants, and also finance and accounting. Myself and my family moved here 2 years ago from Toronto, and we have been very happy and we've enjoyed ourselves a lot, and this has been a great move for us. Well, what brought us to Ras Al Khaimah? Mainly professional opportunities. We were presented some professional opportunities a few years ago. And myself and my family, we had never really lived the expat life. We'd never really lived outside of Canada. So we viewed this as an excellent opportunity to broaden our horizons, expand our professional interests, and to see new parts of the world and new cultures and meet new people. And so we sort of went through the process of moving over here and have, like I say, been loving it ever since. Free time, the thing I enjoy most is spending time with family and friends. We love the outdoor life in Ras Al Khaimah. We do a lot of biking, exercise. Hiking in the mountains is one of the most incredible things you can experience when you come to Ras Al Khaimah. We also love the restaurant scene and the hospitality scene. So when we can, we like going out for dinner at some of the resorts and restaurants in the area. We love spending time with friends. We have an incredible network of friends in the expat community who is open and accommodating, and we now have great relationships and friends as a result of that. The future of Ras Al Khaimah is bright, and I think much is made of the major developments and the huge companies that are moving into this part of the world and setting up shop, and the impact that will have on the business climate and the professional and commercial climate. But in truth, that growth will actually fuel growth in every other sector. So we talk about advances in hospitality, but in reality, that will also mean every other business that touches these industries will be impacted. So there will be great professional growth, but there will be great social growth as well. What gets me up in the morning is the excitement of the business community here. I have been very lucky in that I sort of hit the ground running when I started my business. I've had some great clients, and every day is different, new challenges every day, and the evolution of my business and the businesses that I partner with is incredibly exciting. So it's really the excitement and the variety and the appreciation people have for doing business in this part of the world. My business in particular focuses mainly on food and beverage and hospitality. I offer services and advice and consulting services almost at every level. So I can help executives determine broader strategies on doing business in this part of the world, all the way down to I can provide operational advice to floor managers of hotels and restaurants. I have a background, as I said, that calls from all facets of operations within these concepts. So I'm able to provide that to prospective clients. I also have a great understanding of the market here and great understanding of what's successful and what isn't. And principally speaking, I can offer guidance and advice to any new company who's interested in entering the market here as well. How do I give back to the community? Well, I bring a sense as far as the way I operate personally and professionally. I would love to be able to impart my appreciation for and understanding of what drives people to be successful. And that goes from people working at the lowest of an organization as well as people from the highest. I think what we all want in life, regardless of where we're from, is respect, and what we want to be as treated as individuals and humans. So I think it's extremely important that when we do business, especially in new parts of the world, that we understand that success is driven by our ability to lead, and leadership is granted by your employees. So you have to have their respect, and you're going to have a much more efficient, much more successful company if you have buy-in at all levels of that. And that is driven by success. That doesn't mean you have to be giving everybody hugs, but it means you have to be able to treat people with respect and as humans. Solving problems professionally and personally actually comes mainly through communication and listening. I think part of the reason why somebody in my position will get clients is because people have problems they don't know how to solve. So sometimes those problems themselves are easy to diagnose. Other times it takes a little bit of work. So the way I would approach that is through open and non-judgmental communication. And sometimes that means trying to understand where problems, how they're expressed, and maybe they're not spoken to about directly, but how the problems express themselves from a personal level, management level, extending all the way over to how it expresses itself financially speaking. So this is a problem we may have with efficiency. Well, the effects can be observed on a balance sheet or an income statement, but what's in between? How do you deal with that issue? Part of that is understanding what's being done currently and how you can make those adjustments. My unique value added is I have had the privilege of working at all levels of organizations. So my financial and accounting background, as well as hospitality. When I cut my teeth in the restaurant business in Toronto, I started out in the dish pit, washing dishes, and subsequently over time, I've worked in virtually every capacity in a hospitality setting, from waiting to bartending all the way up to management, and later in an ownership position as I am now. So I think the value add is understanding the multifacets of a business and what's first of all, what's required to be successful. Secondly, how working as a team fuels that success. And thirdly, how a hospitality concept will focus and function as an organ, as opposed to a series of individuals all sort of running around. So I think that plus financial and operational knowledge sort of allows me to address professional success, operations efficiency, and management of food and beverage, which I have a very good knowledge of. I'm sort of a one-stop shop for all of these things. My advice to anyone coming to Ras Al Khaimah, whether it's from Dubai, whether it's from the US or Europe, is to breathe. Take your time. Not everything is going to come to you all at once. You're not going to solve all the problems. You're not going to fill in all the blanks right away. Keep an open mind. Be non-judgmental, and you will get there. But one thing you can't do is rush it, and so enjoy the journey. There will be ups, there will be downs, just like moving anywhere. But in this case, if in my case, speaking from personal experience, it was a massive adjustment for myself and my family, and it took us at least a year before we were settled. So that would be my advice. Take your time. Smell the roses along the way, enjoy it for what it is. And for anyone new to RAK or already living here, for what's going on, exciting events, and all the happenings, go to WowRAK's website. If you're looking to enter the market, and you're a hospitality, a food and beverage professional, or an entrepreneur that's looking to enter the market in Ras Al Khaimah, let me know. I can help. Give me a call.